Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are in the world, I am Kamishara. This is my corner, and today I'm gonna cut. I was gonna wait because I ordered a multi cutter, soap cutter, but I think this may be getting a little bit too hard, so I'm gonna cut one of them and see if I'm able to do a nice even cut. I've been trying to get my soaps to have a more even cut to it so it'll look more uniform, and it's hard to do with this kind of cutter when you have a multi soap cutter. It one, it cuts with a what they call chicken wire, or a like the wires that they have on the piano strings, guitar strings rather, and those tend to cut a little cleaner, and using the cutter will keep the bars a little bit more consistent as far as size. And lately, I don't know, I think it could be because I used some sodium lactate, or it just might be just, I don't know. But I've been cutting some bars and they've been a little bit crumbly, which doesn't usually happen. See, this one feels like it's cutting. It's like when you're cutting it, you can tell when it's like breaking and when it's actually being cut. And I had some soaps that when you get down to the bottom, it didn't cut all the way to the bottom. It just broke apart. So it didn't have a clean cut at the bottom, and then some of them were getting crooked. So it was a little bit frustrating because I don't mind the natural look of a soap, but I don't want it to be so natural that it looks like a child did it. In other words, I don't want it to be 1 inch on the top and half an inch on the bottom. So I was going to wait for the cutter to come, but you know, when you're a soap maker and you make soap, you just want to see how the swirls came out. Oh, look at that. I like. Nice swirl. Plus, a soap really can't cure properly until it's cut. That's nice. Oh, I didn't take out a piece of paper to put them on. I don't know if I'm going to do all of my videotaping from this angle. I don't think I like the angle. Yeah, I like this. This is my cranberry spice. It smells really, really good. And I like the trying to get some more light. I like the swirl. It came out really nice. So hey, come on. So it has a really, really nice smell. Now, one of the soaps that I did, these are the soaps that I did before I traveled. And if you're a regular watcher, you will get to see my travels to Charlotte, North Carolina, which will be coming up soon. Yes, all of my videos are pre-recorded, so I schedule them to come out. So when you see the ones in Charlotte, I will have left Charlotte by then, so I won't still be there. So you're not watching the film as it's actually happening. You're watching them as they already happened. All right, so this is the last bar. This is the last bar, and this is going to have a little bit of a bit of a sample. And little sample. This really smells good. It's cranberry spice. And I had a little bit of extra batter, soap batter. So I poured it in my snowflake mold for my goat's milk soap. So I'll be using these bars for me. Or maybe I'll give one away as a, I'll keep one and use one and give one away as a sample. Yes, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. So we did this one. Now, this bar right here, I'm going to show you. This is my candy corn soap, and as you can see, it got really, really dark. And it smells really good. Oh my God, it smells so good. But I'm curious to see how the colors came out. And see, this is me, the soap maker, being curious. And hold on, I think I'm going to get a different angle. All right, so I took time to change the camera around because I didn't like that angle. It was weird. So I'm using a different angle. And this is the angle that I usually film at. Little bits of soap on the table. Just push that to the side. Yeah, so I'm really curious to see how the colors did, because this soap, I didn't realize how high the vanilla content was for this soap. So while the middle, when it cut, I'm sure it's going to be a lot lighter than the outsides. But as it begins to cure, it's going to get just as dark as the outer side. But I'm curious to see how the colors came out. So I'm being a little impatient, and I'm not waiting for the cutter. Just a little bit impatient, not too impatient. So that one was the cranberry spice, and this one is the candy corn. So these are all my fall scents. So we have holiday themed scents like cranberries, candy corn. We have some warming scents like the Arabian spice that I'm going to make. I have not made that yet. And the sultry jasmine. Now, when you think of jasmine, you may think of a spring type scent, but jasmine, the smell of it is such a warming scent to me that I like to use jasmine this time of year when it's about to get cold again, and when you think about drinking hot chocolate and bundling up under a blanket and watching your favorite movie. Yeah, that's what I think about in the fall time. I don't know what you think about, but that's what I think about. But whatever you think about, whatever memories or events that you do in the fall, you can put it in the comments below. Let me know what you think about when you think of fall. But that's what's coming up, fall time. So you can see a lot of discoloring here, but we got some orange that came through. There's white and there's yellow, but it's going to get dark, so I don't know how much of that is going to show, how much of that swirl is going to show. But it was yellow, white, and orange. Those were the colors. And as you can see, the outside is no longer yellow, white, and orange. It's like a brownish color. So I know that's going to get darker. Just don't know how dark and how much of the swirl you'll actually continue to see. But I'm hoping, I think the next time I use this particular scent, I'm definitely going to use the vanilla stabilizer. I never use those because I never had, oh, a little bit above bubble. I never usually have a soap that discolors this much. Well, no, that's not true, because sometimes my Tahitian vanilla will discolor if I don't use TD. But did I use TD in this? I can't remember, to be honest. But I like the swirl. It's beautiful. It's just I know it's not going to stay this way. It's going to get a little darker. But right now, how it looks on the inside, I love it.